Okay. Um, yeah, so, and I saw where you answered all the questions. So, like, once Sean answers them, I was going to go through and, like, try to make them make more sense because some of them are only supposed to be, like, one answer, I guess.
Right.
But, okay, that one question was, what is your initial response to the topic or question posed for the term? So is that like asking what we're going to do for the project?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Do
Um,
you have any idea like what you want to do for the project?
well, let me pull the assignment sheet real quick, but um, I did have a couple ideas.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, we can do whatever. Like I'm fine with doing whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, okay. So there's this section where it says if you're a graphic designer, what would you do if you were approached to design a logo for a political campaign that does not align with your values?
So do we just answer these questions? Oh, we have to do like, oh yeah, we have to do like a ton of research and like interview with someone, and
For the actual project?
I think so.
Okay.
Well, it kind of clearly outlined like the first step is to track down 2 to 3 organizations on social media that kind of fit our ideas, and then have some screenshots, interview a veteran, and then do some research in the secondary part.
Okay. Yeah, also, so I know I told you that I was doing an interview, but I'm not doing that until, like, I'm doing it on the 30th, so I don't know if that's too early for this project to, like, combine them.
I mean, if you can just ask him what his opinion is,
Okay.
just maybe, yeah, just ask him what he would do.
Yeah.
So, and then maybe like all 3 of the questions. And the second one's, in what aspects of your field does that relationship manifest itself, and how might that impact your daily working life? Like maybe you'll work that in somehow, like word it better, but
Yeah. And it probably can be an email interview too, so, like, if we find someone else, or I'm sure I could find someone else that would answer the questions.
yeah.
If he doesn't, like, if it doesn't work out.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. I don't really know like the timeline of when all this stuff is due, but I guess we'll know more in class on Monday.
Yeah.
So I guess for now we can just focus on maybe trying to get this information for the team project thing.
Yeah.
That organized.
Yeah, I think that, oh, sorry, I'm talking on this. What was I going to say? Yeah, I guess we can just focus on finishing this assignment and finishing the questions for number 4, and then we'll figure out more stuff on Monday when we meet in class.
Okay. Well, the answers to number 4 don't have to be pretty long-winded, do they? Like number 1, like 4A is just like graphic design, pretty much.
Yeah.
So
what is your initial response to the topic question? Like, is that, what is that? I don't understand what that's asking.
Initial response to the topic or question posed for the term.
Is that like, what is our response to the question for like if you're a graphic designer and you're approached to do the logo? Is that like asking what our response is to that?
That's what I thought it was, but I don't really know what the word term means here.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
Well, we could just talk about how, I mean, I would design a logo if I didn't agree with their values.
Yeah. Same here.
I mean, right now I would, because I don't really have any jobs, but
Yeah. Yeah. Unless they're like pure evil, probably I would do it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, then we can say that we would do it. What industries will you be addressing? I mean, that would be graphic design.
Yeah. You can write that in.
Okay.
What kind of angles come to mind without having done any research on it?
Sorry, Jared.
Two angles I can think of are like obviously the two political sides of the spectrum. Maybe
Yeah.
that's the two angles we could approach it from.
Yeah.
Like examples from both sides.
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay. I don't really know how to word that.
Just like looking at both sides of, or looking at different political parties, I guess, and then how they like address their, yeah, I don't really know how to word that.
each side addresses
Their,
its work,
yeah,
its design.
yeah, that's good.
Okay.
What are the things you'd be interested in learning more about around this question?
I don't know if like maybe designers that I didn't think had, like famous designers that I didn't think had worked on this kind of stuff, like actually had, and like maybe if designers actually influenced a campaign would be interesting.
Yeah, like how much design actually affects like the way that political campaigns work, or like how much of an influence it has. Because like all I can think about when thinking about political campaigns are the really terrible commercials
Yep.
where they like bash each other.
Yep. So the initial response is well, how do we say that again? It was like we would pretty much work for anyone at the moment.
Yeah, as of now I would.
At the moment. Okay. So yeah.
Hey, I'm meeting with a group. Yeah. I think that's fine. Sorry, I'm like on this group thing talking to people. No, you're fine. I mean, I think that's good for right now. We've already answered all the questions ourselves. So
Could we submit it like this, do you think? Or do we have to like
hold on, let me pull it up again. So
maybe
like for some of them, it says, like this one, it says, what is your plan if someone doesn't show up for a meeting? And we answered them like individually. So I think that we can kind of like combine our answers.
mm-hmm.
But we can't do that until Sean responds. So
Well, if he doesn't respond by like, I don't know, 9:00 on Sunday,
yeah,
say we just
submit it anyways.
yeah, or we could submit it like it is, or
Yeah.
just like get rid of the other person's answer.
Yeah.
That's all I can think to do.
Yeah, because I was reading over some of them, and most of our answers are like pretty similar.
Yeah. All right. Well, did you start recording?
Yeah, I recorded.
Okay. It'll download to your hard drive, so
I'll upload it on YouTube, and then I'll send her the link.
sounds good.
Yeah, and I actually emailed her because that like Angela girl was confused which group she was in, and I remember that she was in our small group one. So I emailed Rachel just to make sure that she wasn't, and she's not.
Okay.
So
Cool.
we don't have to worry about her.
Cool.
But
All right. Well,
I'll also text Sean and tell him that we did a meeting, but like if he wants to do another meeting, we can on Sunday maybe.
maybe he's not getting the messages. I don't know.
Maybe he's just at work too.
Yeah,
like
but
last night he should have texted back.
that's what I was thinking. But
I don't know. Oh well, we'll figure it out.
all right. Well, have a good weekend. I'll see you around.
Okay, you too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.